Hey, beautiful family. How is it going? How is it going? With the Lionsgate energies, with the energies of Sirius, the brightest star coming through, and this 40-day sadhana. Like, wow. How is it going for you? How is it going? I would love to know. And so, guys, I just want to share some tips on introspection, on what might be coming up for you. I know there's certainly a lot of stuff coming up for me. And so, how is the lion? How is the lion in Lionsgate? Yeah. So, if your lion is asleep in the jungle, right? Asleep, lazy, can't be bothered, passive anger. This was me for, wow, many years. Then he's not going to be the king of the jungle, is he? And also the complete opposite of that is if your lion is roaring all the time, non-stop, right? Wow. Yeah. And so this is like anger to the other extreme. Then he's going to get super tired and worn out, and he's going to get sick, right? With both extremes. Yeah. And so balance is the key, balance. And so what is, especially the morning meditation, the evening meditation is super nice, right? But the morning meditation, when we're holding our arms up, yeah, trying to be balanced, balancing polarities, how's that going for you? Really, how's it going? And so what is it highlighting to you? Because it's going to bring up some issues, some patterns that were formed in the first 7 years of your life. And so what is it for you? I'm going to give you some examples. So I come from a background of like passive anger, believing I didn't actually have any anger for a long time. I didn't express anger until I was in my 40s, So, and so it's really interesting because for me, this one, and I'm talking about the one where we've got our arms out to the sides, guys, like, what is this about? What is it really about? What is it showing you? What is it bringing up? It's going to bring up the patterns. Okay. So for me, yeah, it's so interesting coming from the snoring lion, passive anger. I have lazy tendencies. And so, I will give up when I know that I can do more. I know that I can do more, but, I just give up. So it's just really interesting for me to notice that. And I'll always pick like the easy option. Yeah, I'll always pick the easy option. And make excuses sometimes for not showing up or being late, and I could easily have done it. It wouldn't have been difficult for me, just to push myself that little bit further, and so this is what I noticed within myself. And so it's really interesting, and I know that those patterns come from my childhood. I give up too quickly. And I kind of like, I never go for the victory. No, I'll, gladly like hand that over, but too much, I'll gladly hand that over to someone else and not shine my own light. Did that for years. And so it's really interesting. Now let's look at the opposite of that. Let's look at the lion that is roaring nonstop. Yeah, the lion that is super expressive, perhaps too much. And so let's have a look at that one. So beating oneself up, competing, and feeling guilt and shame if they don't. And and it's like, well, if I can't do it all, perhaps if I can't do it all, then I don't want to do it. Yeah. Then I don't want it. It's like the perfectionist maybe it's highlighting the perfectionist in you. And so, wow, that's going to be a tough one to deal with, yeah, if you can't hold your arms up, yeah, and can't get through it. And then all these thoughts will come up, and what are they? And so it's to look at, the thoughts that are coming up, what is it, because again, who are you competing with? What happens, guys? What happens, right? If you're here, you're in the posture like this, what happens? Oh my God, what happens if you take your arms down? Absolutely nothing. Oh my God. Just like in life, guys, just like in life, you get up and try again. That's it. Yeah, you get up and try again, right? Just like, the baby that's crawling, gets up to walk and falls down. It's not walking straight away perfectly, right? But the baby falls down. But does the baby give up and think, oh, I can't do this, I'm not doing it? No. Keeps trying, keeps showing up, keeps trying. And so, if you are the lion that is absolutely roaring, yeah, and fighting, yeah, then it's highlighting those aspects in your personality that have been roaring and fighting and competing, or whatever it is, to be the best, But wow, what's going to happen if, like, you let go of that? Oh my God, what's going to happen if you let go of that? Wow. Ecstasy, bliss. You can get it in 3 minutes, guys. You can get it in 2 minutes, yeah? And so, and for me, it's like the one with passive anger, the lion that's, snoring asleep. It's like, well, what's going to happen if I keep my arms up because I know I can, and I just smile and, and I do a little bit more. And then, there's this sense of achievement, like, oh my God, I did it. Oh my God, I did it. It's just a little bit more, but I did it, and that's great. Even if it's a few seconds, I did it. And so, the passive anger gets transformed. The one who was like hiding in the shadows, gets transformed day by day by just going a little bit further out of my comfort zone, out of my comfort zone, but recognizing those thought patterns, that have been playing out with everything in my life. And I'm feeling good about it. And then, the roaring lion, what's going to happen, if you hand the victory over to someone else, and you have absolute joy and love to hand that victory over to someone else and to not take it for yourself, because it's not important. And so it's very much about that inner child. Yeah, not fighting, not pushing, not going to war within yourself, but letting go. And so, whether you're doing this for 1 minute a day, this one with the arms out, 2 minutes a day, 3 minutes a day, 4 minutes a day, whatever it is, some days I can hold my arms up for 11 minutes and it's great. Other days, after 3 minutes, I'm done. And it's okay, because on that day, the victory was meant for someone else. It's not always going to be about me. Yeah. And every day is different. Every day is different. Every day that I do the sadhana, I have a different experience. And so I really want you to think about, what it's bringing up for you. whether you have to let go of winning, of competing, whether you're roaring all the time and pushing yourself, or whether you're sleeping and snoring and you need a little bit of a boost. And sometimes what you can do is like, promise yourself something nice for the day after you've done. And so how is it for you? What are you choosing? What are you choosing to do each day? It's all about balancing polarities. That's what it means when our arms are out to the side. So it's going to bring up the polarity that is the one that is dominant. It's going to bring up that one, that dominant one. And so when the lion is roaring and you're competing and you're getting negative thoughts and there's a war inside, then you need to balance that with the opposite. It's like, hey, let it go. And still feel good about yourself. For not winning, for handing it over. Still feel good about yourself for being able to do that. Right? And, for me, it's really about sometimes I have to push myself to show up. I really do. And when I do, it feels amazing. It feels amazing. And when I do push myself and I go a little bit further, it feels so good. And so mine highlights, the snoring, the laziness, the not shining my own light. But it's through, this practice of Kundalini, it's through these meditations, through learning so much about myself that I've been able to, really, really have the courage and the strength within me. It's really brought the courage and the strength within me to be where I am today. I can tell you guys, like a few years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do this. And so, how do you move forward through? I mean, we're 12 days in. We're not even halfway yet. We're almost halfway. Not so long. Another week and we'll be halfway there, guys. Another week and we're halfway there. And so what are you going to learn about yourself? And this is the good thing to journal each day, right? To really love your inner child and realize that what is coming up for you is already inside of you. The Kundalini, it's just a tool to bring it up. And it brings up what is already there. Wow. And then I can see how that's been there in my life a long time. And then step by step, I can transform that. Maybe not so easy, but step by step, I can transform that and learn to love myself. And so there's a beautiful inner child meditation that I've posted out. And so this meditation, is also there to support you as we are in such, strong times at the moment, and the energy at the moment is so strong, so strong. So be kind, be loving, be gentle. What's important, guys, is that you show up, no matter what shows up in the meditations, and it can change from one day to the next. And like the baby that moves from crawling to walking, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep showing up. With no expectations of myself. No. Just showing up with joy, with love. It's a new day. And so I hope that helps you on your journey. That helps you. And just remember, You know, what happens if you take your arms down? Absolutely nothing. Right? Look at what, it's bringing up. And you're either someone that needs to let go of winning, of competing, or you need to be someone that needs to let go of not showing up for yourself, of not standing up for yourself. That's me, guys. That was me. Of not speaking out. It's taken me a long time. To get to where I am today. And actually, this technology of Kundalini has been the fastest, to bring up my stuff and my patterns, and for me to see, it's been the fastest. And it's not been comfortable. Of course, it's not been comfortable. The ego going crazy. And then, of course, the universe sending me situations and people as well to test me. And it's very interesting. Very, very interesting what happens when we do this inner work, what happens then on the outside, to support us, to help us move forwards, always. And so, guys, enjoy this beautiful, beautiful journey that is bringing so much light to our darkness, right? And so remember why we are doing this, it's to transform our own darkness. So it's going to bring up our shadows. It's going to bring up aspects in our personality which we don't want to see, which we don't like, And each day we show up regardless. And we do our best. And be happy with that. Be happy with where you're at. What it's going to show you is where you're at. Wow, be happy with that. Whether it's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 11 minutes, it doesn't matter. What's in matter is that you're happy with where you're at. Okay? Letting go of whatever it's bringing up for you each day. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. I honor each and every one of you for doing this work. I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy, but I honor each and every one of you. And I thank you for allowing me to serve, and enjoy the rest of this journey that we have together. Keep up. Keep up. Even if you're starting today, even if you started late, it doesn't matter. Whenever you start, okay? But keep up, show up. We will all rise together. I love you all so, so much. So, so much. Sadhana.